This week's hot topic is about a lot of articles that are kicking around, basically, I guess, trying to scare us into thinking that the death of the guitar is imminent. There's been what guitar maker is it that's gone under?
Gibson
allegedly. They were about to fold if they haven't already. There are articles talking about, is Imagine Dragons, the new rock star, and rock music has passed us by and all that sort of stuff. And generally the downturn in real instrument sales and all that sort of stuff, which is putting people into fear of, is the guitar fading away? And do you have any thoughts on that? You're a guitarist yourself, so...
Oh, look, death of the guitar is obviously way too extreme. Yeah. The guitar will never go away. I mean, you can still buy a fucking bassoon, for God's sake. So, that's it will always be there. But look, music is shifting, and we can do amazing stuff now at home. Just with the software you can get, you don't actually need any instruments at all to get a guitar sound. Yep. You can get anything you want. The stuff's really intuitive and really clever. So, look, music's shifting. But also, will it ever die? I mean, once upon a time, Gibson guitars were only sort of elite instruments. Where now you've got down to the cheaper ranges and Epiphones and down, and and every guitar range is like that now. Like PRS isn't only like elite guitars; they've got cheaper ranges as well. So, maybe they'll disappear. Maybe the low end stuff will go for a long time. But I've got to think high end guitars will be here long after I'm gone. But only time will tell.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm similar to what you were saying. I don't know what's going on with Gibson and why they're having troubles with their business, but there's
a lot going on in that story. There's a lot of people saying things like they were making really bad quality guitars and still trying to sell it.
I've heard people say the newer versions are shit, the old classic ones from the 70s and 80s were
There's
a lot
an
better.
infamous story kicking around about how they had a photo of a guitar worth thousands of dollars and it had an obvious chip in it and all that sort of stuff. Or, what I mean? So it's...
Yeah, because quality's gone down. Plus, you got to factor in competition. There's a lot more manufacturers going around at the moment. But as far as people playing guitar, you can go on YouTube and see thousands of videos, millions of videos from the world over of kids playing guitar in their bedroom, and they're fucking amazing. So the passion's there and the enthusiasm for guitar's there. There's certainly no shortage of bands coming out the world over, so it's not going to be the death of the guitar by a long shot.
The branding's changing though, where Gibson used to be the rock guitars instrument of choice. Now look, Gibson almost seen as the dad guitar kind of thing, and people are moving on to all sorts of different things, and 7 strings and 8 strings and God knows what. So it's just moving around, and whether it comes back or goes somewhere else, I mean, who knows? But guitar will always be there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's probably more bands around now than there ever was. Kids are going to be picking it up because their dad picked it up, or they've gone for their parents' record collection. So it's not going to be the death of it. It's going to change.
I think there's a multitude of factors in this argument. I disagree with the argument, by the way. I think guitar is fine. One is, for example, you look at all the guitar shows over in America and that, for example, and they're still packing it out. So I don't think there's any lack of passion for the guitar as an instrument. Also, things like you're saying about the Gibson being viewed as a dad guitar, but how many Gibsons are now being passed on by the father to the child as well?
Yeah.
So that second-hand store sales and those sorts of things will kick up, and combined with things like the manufacturer and all sort of stuff, the need to go to a store and buy a guitar from about a particular brand is not as big as it once was. You've got online shopping now, you've got all these things you can do. You don't need to go to a store, you don't need to go to a particular make and model. You can get something that does the job and then run it through reamping processes and stuff like that as well. So there's a lot of technological advances that go into this, but I still think the image of people playing guitar on stage is still very cool to a lot of people. And even when you look at things, as much as I hate to say it, like the X Factor and The Voice and all sort of stuff, they still get a lot of them walking up with a guitar on stage. It's a great writing tool, if nothing else.
We might have reached saturation point in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Particularly coming off the grunge scene where, much like the punk scene where anyone felt like they could be a musician there for a while. Guitar sales probably went through the roof because anyone can smash out 4 chords and, where... look at now, it's just moving again. We'll go
to the mainstream exposure. You're not hearing it on the radio, so kids aren't going to say, I need a guitar, that's what I want.
No. But the flip side of that too is that Ed Sheeran can sell like 60,000 people to go and see him loop a guitar.
Loop pedal sales have gone through the roof.
But even that, as much as you want to bag Ed Sheeran, for example, he's still at least popularising the guitar.
Yeah,
so
he's only got 3 frets though.
Mate, he can play, don't you worry.
But he
can play.
But okay, off of Ed Sheeran, the bottom the bottom line, in my opinion, is that even if you don't like or respect his work as an artist, which is taste, sources of courses, but he's at least popularising guitar.
Yeah.
We did a review a few weeks ago of the lead guitarist being an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not concerned about the longevity of the guitar when there is still so much young talent coming through and showcasing it. And I honestly think that, as sexist as this may sound, the more that the girls get into it, the better off overall it'll become, because guys will always chase where the girls are.
Nina Strass, fucking Alice Cooper's she was amazing.
Yeah, she's awesome.
There are some gun girl guitarists out there, and the more if people are worried about the longevity of the guitar, then celebrate the gun female guitarists out there, and I guarantee you that'll start bringing it right back into the spotlight. As sexist as that may sound, I know how that sounds. It's not meant to be that way, but that's just the fact of how marketing would work, in my opinion. So no, I'm not concerned about the lifespan of the guitar. I think that if you can still get lutes from the 16th and 15th centuries, I think we'll still have guitars under 500 years from now.
Gibson may die. The guitar
will not die. I'm not worried about the health of the guitar at all. I think it's doing just fine. But anyway, let us know what you think out there, unless anyone else has anything more they want to add. No? Cool. All right, no, give us your thoughts. Speak.